guys, this is vlog number 18 or so, and it's my last day at the incubator in Spain at this particular community space that I've been at for the past month, 5 weeks. So I'm going to say goodbye to all the olive trees and all this fresh air. And the next time I do a vlog, which might be tomorrow, I don't know, I'll be in Barcelona. So yeah, and I guess I want to do sort of like reflection of sorts on my spirit distillation so far, and also just how I'm feeling, how's the travel, whatnot. And when I ask, it's interesting, a lot of things came up that I didn't expect, and maybe those are what I am to learn. But the whole spirit distillation thing that I set out to do is not feeling quite as expected. I sort of thought I would be like a hermit and sort of hermit around other people and sort of find this pure essence of myself. And instead what I've been having is a lot of like more collaboration. And I've been learning a lot of things, and they're just more social than I expected. Like, I've been cooking for a lot of people. I've been like doing a lot of films, which is what I wanted to do. And those are collaborative, and those feel really good. And I had so much romance. Like, I learned a lot about like being a good dance partner, maybe, in just flirtation. Like, what is attraction? What is it where is the best balance between like distance and connection? Where is it juiciest? But I like specifically set out to not have that. So I think basically I had a plan, and I don't feel like the universe necessarily going along with my original intention. But honestly, part of the whole spirit distillation process is like to pay attention to like what is happening in reality instead of sticking to a plan that you originally set out to do. And so I'm asking myself, like, okay, like, what is this essence that I'm feeling? Like, what is, not just what do I think my essence or what do I feel my essence is, but also like what is currently having like chemical reactions with the world. And what I've been seeing happen is like I've been asked to stretch myself, gain capacity, and so I feel like living in community is a lot of work. There's a lot, just like it's like a part-time job just in terms of like cooking and cleaning and socializing and being a part of this organism instead of tapping out. And then work is also accelerating and growing and asking me to really be on point and lead. And like I feel like the romantic side comes in and sort of does its own way with emotions, and then my creative projects are also quite, like, they tug on me quite a lot, and I really, really want to pursue those, and maybe this is part of that distillation process. I also feel, especially the community side, that I've been asked not just to stretch my capacity, but to be a lot more like selfless and not always kind of walk to what I want to do, but to sense what is in the air and like be attuned to what others are feeling and needing, and being okay with almost like being absorbed into this larger organism and moving with everything, instead of having my own, like, I want to do this, I'm gonna do that kind of feeling. I am very curious what the next two legs of my travels will bring me, because they will be very different environments, and this particular container was very intentional and very like, we are trying to do something magical here. And I think my next one will be more of like a friend's trip, and the one after that will be very magical, but not not like as a I don't know anyone going in, so it's not like we are all building this together. It's more like, here is this space residency kind of thing. I have a lot of memories as I walk around the hillside, and yeah, just feeling sentimental. I think something I really liked about my time here is sort of diving into like this idea of like inner and outer change, and having gotten to a place of like really solid self-love and security, and yeah, like being grounded in myself. What do I want to do more of? And I did find like, yeah, I guess I'll talk about things that I'm happy to have done, which is like, I don't know, I made a bunch of vlogs. I shot 3 films and a bunch more. I ran a few workshops, more like tech type workshops on Twitter and Bubble, and like it was really cool to see people really take off with building things on their own. I think like cooking was a whole journey. Like I have cooked dinner for 10 to 15 so many times now. It's like pretty satisfying. And then I think like just learning to juggle everything I want in my life, and getting a sense of like, is it possible for me to have a life out here with friends and community with my current job, or is it not quite compatible, and like what does that look like? What is a potential life design here? I actually feel like I did the least of like reading and journaling, introspecting the spirit distillation stuff. I did create a framework around how I feel good around like how I can feel good with my own engagement around like wider issues, and like there's like a whole bucket where it's like, honestly, the best thing I can do here is probably donate. Just like, if I can, yeah, like, so I think there's like a whole thread around what are these like maps or paths or roles or ways for people to work to find, like, wayfind, or to, like, find a way to, like, be involved with the world, and what does that look like? And, like, I'm kind of navigating that for myself, and so maybe I'll just create documentation along the way as I find this. But some areas I find very interesting are, like, these, like, meta patterns for discourse. I'm interested in this, like, meta modernism area that I guess I'll find out a lot more about when I go to France. Animal suffering and natural disasters seem to be areas that, like, tug on me more. Yeah, it's interesting how much, like, treading or safety or shame I have to, like, I feel it arise and I, like, let it go back down, like, around, am I doing enough in the world? And, like, yeah, just continuing to explore that thread. Yeah, I guess this is where I'm at for, like, leg 1 of 3 in my journeys. I think there's definitely still uncertainty, and the ways I've grown are very much around, like, community and almost like living, like, chores and cooking with big groups, working while, like, working, just, like, expanding my capacity in every direction, and romance. And none of that is, I also have done a lot of creative work, so there's that too. But I guess it's just been very surprising. Like, yeah, things that are coming up. Oh, and I feel like I've grown a lot in, like, learning to trust and discern and sense and follow my scent. And also, like, experiencing being in a container of where the average person is very self-led, like, this critical mass of self-energy is so incredible. Like, it made for feeling really safe, and my one friend said it felt like if she threw a ball, someone would catch it, and, like, I really liked that. So yeah, feeling a lot of gratitude, feeling in awe of how much magic can occur, how transformative these things can be for people's lives, for my life. It feels like I spent a whole season here. But yeah, really feeling grateful for, like, all the people that I met, and also still searching for, like, this journey that I'm on and seeing where things take me. I think I have some questions in my mind around, like, life design and, like, if I want to be in this kind of reality, or if this kind of reality is even something that's possible for, like, for, like, a baseline life, because everyone traveled here. No one's actually living here. It's like, it's more like a retreat than, like, a actual life that I would live in all the time. So yeah, just continuing to explore, like, do I have a semi-nomadic lifestyle, or is it, do I eventually move to, like, New York City or somewhere else? Yeah, I think I will say, yeah, the people here were excellent. I was surprised at how amazing they were, and, like, just, I feel like I've made some really, really good friends. So yeah, friends that I admire and can learn from, who admire and can learn from me. Wild. And I already have really good friends, so I'm just feeling very, very, very blessed. All right, I think that's it for my reflection. Bye, guys.